Aries, welcome to your general message. Sun, moon, or rising. Welcome to Healing Hype Man. So I've pre-pulled present energy and I have past energy, and then we're going to see where this is going here, and we'll close off with the shamanic healing. So we have the Hierophant, the High Priestess, and Page of Swords here in your present energy. Ooh, talk about I could say a spiritual curiosity, Aries. I could also say that there is some lessons that you have learned. I can also say that there's a grounded unknowingness that is leading to curiosity. And I feel like all of that is vague as well. So we're going to clarify that, right? But some of you could have had spiritual curiosity is coming to my mind for sure. There's just wisdom here, right? Oh, that's a good way to put that, Alvin. There's wisdom that has you even more curious about something else. We'll find out what that is, right? And I'm going to tell you how you got here. Five of Wands, the Fool, and King of Cups. Well, you were conflicted about, could be a person. You were conflicted and up against taking a risk, starting something over, and following your heart. And I think that I love that there was tension here in the past, right? Because I just love that there's tension there, because you need the tension. You need the conflict in order to really understand and decipher things, right? Like we need those moments of like up against and questioning and maybe even other people questioning, like, because it gets you to question you, right? And oh, that's really what that could be, right? And it could very well be around like, you know, making mature decisions, maybe even emotionally mature decisions, right? But from a space of like, I can handle it. I got it, right? Like I trust myself. Oh, that's a good aspect there too. Like I trust myself, right? And it's brought you to a space of wisdom. I mean, like the wise ones, like the elders, right? Like energy, right? Maybe you do resonate with elder energy or guides and people that are much older than the ancestors, right? That could be an aspect. I never actually considered that. And so that's coming through. So that's new for you guys, Aries. So we're going to clarify this and like tell me what this is about. What is this wisdom gained that I want to know what this Page of Swords is. Page of Cups, the Lovers, and Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady has brought you to a place of making choices from a very different space. And I guess that would come, right? We turn knowledge, we learn something. Well, okay, now I'm thinking here. How do you gain confidence? You gain confidence by attaining something, right? And I always say like, okay, well, you've attained some sense of knowledge, right? Knowledge, and then knowledge can be shared. But once you gain that knowledge, right, it is about the wise one, and it turns into wisdom, and then you can actually apply it. What you've learned, right? Like a lesson about yourself, like a type that you keep going for that, you know, you probably shouldn't, right? Or like a cycle that you keep repeating, and it becomes wisdom when then you can then implement it into your life here. And I think that you handled it with caution. You handled life's knowledge that was being presented to you. And what does that mean? That's just life. Like you've been through circumstances that have given you a sense of knowledge. Like, oh, I know what I'm not going to be doing. And you know why this is all here is because there's just always been like this, like innocent, slow and steady. Like, do I make the right choice? Right? It is very. It's not giving Aries energy because they're fucking impulsive and compulsive and. Right? It's not giving Aries energy. So I guess that's a good thing. I don't know. Because Aries energy, this is actually, if I think about it, this is Aries. Aries is the Fool, right? In the Tarot. And it's the Fool because, you know, Aries is the first zodiac sign. It's your first house is also ruled by Aries because it's the young baby one, right? The young baby. It's the child. It's why they throw tantrums and fight with people just because they can, right? And now I'm gonna be objective here and be like, well, Aries are just immature because they think they know what he thinks he knows what he's ready for. He thinks he has that red bag on his shoulder and he's prepared to go with what he thinks that he knows, with what they think that they know. He's looking a little femme mask here, you know? So they, them, theirs. We love them all here, don't we? Yes, we do, right? So like ready to go. The innocence is pictated by this white flower because white flowers symbolize innocence. And then here's another aspect of innocence as well, right? So I do feel like, oh, I guess, you know what? I could also say here, like, you're, I forgot I was talking to Aries for a minute. Combative. They fight in. Combative, risky, but there's emotional intelligence here. So this tells me that you must be a real mature Aries, because I still know 50-year-old Aries that are not emotionally mature. But there is an aspect here like I care, right? And it's brought you to a space of like wisdom and understanding, and I think it's really, going to be very honest, like why this is all here is because trial and error. Like you just keep going, you keep doing, some of you might have stalled for a while. And I guess what I could say here is like the amount of time that it took you is the amount of time that was needed for you, right? I feel like I'm talking to an older Aries. Let's pull from the shaman, and it's beautiful energy, right? Well, let's see where we go. Well, let me pull a shamanic healing since I already have it here. Let's give us more insight into this here. Ancient wisdom. I can't make this shit up. I swear I can't make this shit up. Ancient wisdom. Like, so I guess I could say for you, Aries, like you're stepping into something, and some of you have letting go at the bottom, right? So some of you are really stepping into, you could say what, a newfound version of yourself, a higher vibration of yourself, a new timeline of yourself, right? They're all the same aspects, a different frequency of yourself. And this one is smarter, wiser, in tune with spirituality, not afraid of the unknown. Not afraid of the unknown, which means they are not controlling. And they consider a slow and steady approach, a traditional approach, which means a little bit old school mixed with a little bit of new school innocence, to be very honest. But I want to know more here. Oh my God, this ancient wisdom. Now tell us about this. This is what I was speaking to. 6 of Pentacles. Maybe you were only a giver or you were a taker. Actually, I know Aries, a couple Aries that are takers. And there's an aspect here, something humbled you. Something humbled you here. And you know what? Now you're willing to like give back. And I could say an aspect to spiritual journey is when you start giving back, you start receiving a lot more. It flows in when you start giving back. I'm going to leave that right there, Aries. Let me know what you guys thought down below. Feel free to check out your sun, your moon, and your rising signs as they are being posted up this month. And I will catch you on the next one. My name is Alvin Catalan. I'm present. I'm done speaking now.